So 8:20, 30, 8:42. We're gonna stop, okay? What's up, everybody? Thank you for listening to another episode of the Boombox Podcast. I'm your girl, Prada Logs, your home girl, you know what I'm saying? From Wilmas, you know what I'm saying? Just kidding. I have fucking dope ass guests that the salt water. Shout out to the salt water.
Salt water. Shout out
You're
the
homie. Thank you
big
so
homie.
much. Hold on, let me do the stickers. The plug. We're gonna have some stickers. We're gonna have some shirts. So stay tuned, and I will put that on the link. Homie, thank you for coming. You both, Kingston, right?
Kingston and
Brian, rolling it up for the homegirl right here. I love that shit. That's what I love about doing the podcast, because y'all bring some weight.
Easy call.
Anyways, thank you for coming, and I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
You're from Long Beach.
I'm from Long Beach.
So you're like right next door. Like, what's up?
Right next door. What's the deal? I'm from Long Beach, East Side Long Beach in the house.
I'll put it on top of here. There you go. And the koozies. Brought to you by the Boombox Podcast. Shout out to Slater Maid for making these. My homegirl.
Hey, Boombox Podcast. Yeah, I'm from Long Beach, man. East Side. I started to grow up right there. I moved around a lot.
Nice. What part? Where? Oh, East Side Long Beach.
The East Side, like PCH and King. You feel me? 10th and King, the Dime, Cerritos, and Hellman.
That's where you got the hip hop vibe or what? The hip hop vibe or what?
That's probably where I caught the bug at when I was young. I used to be around because that's Snoop area. And he used to bring Tupac to King Park. So I got a chance to see Tupac at Kings Park when I was young.
Oh, that's fucking tight, dude. Yep. And then your cousin, or?
This is my business partner.
Oh, my bad. I thought he was your cousin. I'm sorry.
We're going to call him my business partner.
That's not my cousin, fool. That's a homie.
No. We family. But he's my business partner today.
Everybody's cousins with cousin. I don't know,
Right. That's the homie.
We live in a fucked up world today. I don't know.
SB.
So you are a beat maker? Oh, you want to get the mic?
Yeah, I make beats. Kingpin out now. Great album. Good stuff. Shoot.
What do you use? What's your beat machine?
I use a MacBook. I use an MPC Live. I use a little MIDI keyboard.
What's
beat machine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been watching the Wu-Tang Hulu. Well, shout out to Crystal, because I don't fucking have Hulu. I'm fucking broke, I
got a 30-day trial.
Yeah, motherfucker. Hey, what's up? Hook it up though, for real. No, so anyways, yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna hit that shit. Is this what weed is this?
Some good stuff.
Whatever it is.
Some gas.
That's the East Side shit.
No PCP with this bitch. Lace that motherfucker
water
on live
with the fire water, man.
Anyways,
where we actually at?
Some salt water.
Oh, just outside. We're chilling in the boombox right here. Yeah, but what were we talking about? Your beat making. So what's inspiring you with how do you inspire yourself with beats, or what's going on with that?
Shoot, that's a good question.
So you make his beats?
Nah, we have one song together, but
you guys could collab now more than ever. You know what I mean?
We collab
you guys
on
inspire
the
each other, right?
Yeah, but like I said, we're business partners, so we do a lot of behind the scenes, like marketing and scheming, a lot of planning and promo type of things.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Just like I'm trying to do with Instagram and my podcast. It's fucking hard.
Are you?
So how do you do that? Fuck
with us. We over here. We making it work.
So you know what I mean? Like when you have a podcast, like it's for the learning experience, because I'm studying radio broadcasting. So my whole thing is like I want to get this podcast going to learn more about the interviewing aspect. Right now we're having a podcast, so the podcast to me is like you're kicking it in my car right now, and we're drinking and chilling because I'm getting to know you.
Right.
It's not like I'm fucking like giving you 21 questions and like, you know what I mean? Like I'm just vibing to what you're giving to me. You know what I mean? Your energy, whatever art you got. Like I want to learn. I want to know about it. You know what I mean? So that's what the Boombox Podcast is about for me. You know what I mean? So when I think about it as my job and stuff like that, like. It's just the vibe,
Right. I got something for you. You asked me about that, what we do, I brought you.
Yeah, the pot, and put your mic on your
So check it out.
your mouth.
You need to hear the album. It's a really
I
well
brought
balanced.
this for you, right?
That doesn't mean chicken. Because the box, look at it. Yes or no?
Low key,
You
it does. It
thought it
looks
was
like
KFC right here.
I see.
My bad.
It's like
No,
I
black
don't even
and
like
you
KFC.
good.
Oh yeah. So tell me about it. I was following your Instagram. Tell me about what is this?
Hold on, let me show you this real quick.
Okay, show me.
Cause you could do this too, right, for your blog. Cause the whole thing, I got this concept.
Okay,
from the,
hold on. Let me see if it's
from the Nipsey Hussle
viewable. If
idea.
it's not viewable, I'll still have it on the app. Go ahead.
So the concept of this QR code, it came from Nipsey Hussle and his Smart Store, how he's streaming content off of the merchandise he
Yeah.
has. Now, I couldn't get in contact with Aegis Sandu, which I did try. Aegis, if you see this, hit me up. 'Cause I want that software. But in the meantime, I went online, and it's free. I just Googled how to create a QR code, and it popped right up. And you could put whatever web address you want. So like you could put your YouTube channel on the website and run the QR code, and then you print out the QR code. So when you scan it on your camera phone,
Yeah.
let me show you this shit.
It's like an app, right? Because I know that's what you use.
That's exactly what it is. And so imagine, people always say like CDs.
talking to the mic.
People always say that CDs are going out of style. So I figured, go ahead, pass it to him. So I figured a way.
I'm trying to be nice right here.
I figured a way.
Go ahead. You scan
So
it.
you scan it.
Okay,
boom,
so
and it pops
y'all,
up.
you're watching a little bit of it, but he's scanning that. Okay.
And then the content
maybe
pops
they
up on your
can't see
phone.
it. Oh
That's pretty
shit! That is fucking sick.
clever.
So when people are like, I don't
That
drive,
is sick
you know what I'm
ass
saying? I don't
fucking
have a CD,
marketing.
yeah.
Dude, you're a fucking what's his name? Apple. Steve Jobs.
To be
You're
honest,
a fucking Steve
wish.
Jobs.
I've never seen any of the homies on this type of marketing. Like this is like
that
guerrilla marketing.
Fucking
Like
crazy. You just
I hope you do that
fuck
though.
me right now.
I hope you do that
Dude,
for the
if you
boombox.
fucking do
This
that
is
right
yours.
now, like
These
dude,
are stickers.
thank you so
Everything,
much.
everything
This is
has a
fucking
QR
sick.
code. Is
Okay, so
accessible.
if y'all couldn't see what he was doing, like, dude, that's fucking sick. That's fucking easy. Like, you know when you get people Snapchats, that's how I do it real quick.
right.
That's the easiest way. Like when you meet, for example, festivals, right? You meet people, you vibe with them, whatever. You're
right.
fucking like chilling with them or whatever, and I want to get your information, but it's we're so fucked up that we forget, right?
Right.
So we're so fucked up that we forget to get their social media, whatever. So the Snapchat was easy to snap,
remember it, right? It's easy as fuck.
Yeah. So marketing your fucking
modern.
business, that's fucking modern, and that's fucking some Steve Jobs shit right there.
Man, I'm trying to match.
Were you fucking on YouTube listening to his speech?
Yes.
That's why you got motivated, huh?
Hell yeah. Steve Jobs, Tim Cook, everybody. I'm on there. Elon Musk, Nipsey Hussle. Freaking,
Nip.
I pay attention to everyone. Chance the
Nip,
Rapper.
yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh yeah,
Nip.
Chance the Rapper. Yeah, of course.
Did that affect you?
What?
The passing of Nipsey Hussle? Were you affected by that?
Of course, fuck yeah, dude. So, the second day, when everybody was outside trying to fucking go see his thing, there was cops. They were like, it was like, pretend it was like the mini riot. You know what I mean? In 1993, it was 94?
92.
92.
Oh,
there you
94
go.
right time.
94. Yeah, 94. It was 94. Oh, no, it was earlier than that.
I don't fucking know. I'm too young.
92, 93. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm 26.
29.
29. Okay, well, we're not that far. But what I'm saying, yeah, so I went the next day because, dude, you always knew what he was doing for the community. You didn't know a lot of fucking rappers. YG wasn't doing a lot of that. Mac Miller, you didn't see a lot of people doing that for us. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
For
Just shout out to
more
YG,
so
though. YG
his
just shouts. He
town,
helps
you know what I'm
out.
saying? But
I
anyway,
hear
the
you.
point is that, yeah, I was out there. Me and my homies, me and my homegirls, we went out there. We were trying to go put a little candle, put some flowers out there. You know what I mean? Pay our respects because we enjoyed his fucking music and he was a fucking dope ass artist. Not only that, he was just, someone that you could look up to, someone that's helping out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't. A young kid looking at that, like, that gives them inspiration, right?
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like, you're doing your thing right now. Dude, you're like a little young Steve Jobs.
Man.
Dude, it's fucking lit.
My goal, I just hope to inspire, like you say, I hope to inspire and motivate someone out there.
That was fucking up my lights. Because my battery.
Yeah, I'm trying to blend culture with I'm Kingston the barber, but I actually do cut hair.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
Like
you
I
about
do,
that.
and
I have female barbers on the podcast already, by the way.
For real?
And it's crazy.
Shout out to female barbers. We need more of them.
The homegirl Jasmine and Priscilla. Those are two dope ass girls, and they were fucking dominant about their fucking job, and they were like respectful.
Where did they cut at?
I have a homegirl here that has we have a Wilmington barbershop, and she's the only female there. Priscilla, she cuts, I think, in like somewhere in like South Central, if I'm not mistaken. It's Global Cuts or something like that. Anyway, she's a dope ass barber. Like, she's been working there for a year now, and she's doing her thing in a male dominant work field, right? Think about it. Like, guys sometimes imagine being a new customer to your spot and you're seeing a female right there in the chair, like, you know, but she's fucking dominant. She's like, what's up, come on, sit down.
right, yeah,
she's that type of chick,
right.
So.
And some barbers get offended by that, you know what I'm saying? Some barbers are afraid of that. And a lot of guys don't want the female barber to be better than them.
Ooh,
I know that.
Disrespect. What do you think about female beat makers?
I think one of the best beat makers is female.
Ooh.
Who's that?
That's Wonder Girl.
She did. Shout out Wonder Girl.
Cool.
She did.
Now this is why I fucking love meeting people, because they fucking enlighten me with new fucking music shit, like fucking new artists and new fucking music, new parties and everything. Like, dude, there's like, you know what punta is? You guys know what punta is?
That's like deep trap, like
Latino, like that Mexican. Oh, not Mexican. I'm sorry.
It's the dance.
Stupid Caribbean. You know, that dance, like Spanish. You know. Anyways, but
heavy trap.
Yeah. Anyways, but the point is that shit fucking got me turned. Anyways, my homie was telling me about events about that, so I was like, damn, I love meeting new people. And then with a podcast, you get to do that. But man. Yeah.
What music are you listening to today?
I listen to everything. I could go from fucking, what is this? Reggae, Spanish reggae, to Nipsey Hussle, to Eazy-E, to Beethoven, to Rocío Dúrcal, to fucking Luis Miguel. You know what I'm saying? To Portishead, to Dead Mouse. You know, I'm all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
How do you what does it take for you to like a new rapper?
Their flow, their freestyle, or whatever the fuck, right? They're fucking instrumental. When I hear that fucking like, now I know what kind of person you are. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You know what fucking East Coast music is. You know what West Coast music is, right? So me, I'm a huge I'm a huge East Coast type of music person, because I don't know, I love my West, of course. The Chronic was the best fucking album ever, but East Coast music has a flow and a poetry and a way of like sharing one's thoughts, one's stories, their living, their situation, their fucking life. It's a poetry, and East Coast, music does that, right? So Wu-Tang, I fuck with Wu-Tang hugely. I got a Wu-Tang tattoo, you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
That's my shit. Anyways, but I fucking said that shit way too many times on the podcast.
You know what? If that's what you mess with, you just described the whole album. If you think about it,
of course.
when you're at Kingston, when you're thinking about when you're listening to Kingston, you're getting all of that.
Not like Nas, dude. Nas is one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, that's definitely one of my biggest influences in the world.
One of my favorite rappers ever. My boyfriend's mad, but I took a picture of him.
You like real hip hop, like dope shit. Do you know you know Joey Badass?
Of course, he's dope.
See, I know your style.
Joey
That's crazy.
Badass.
East Coast.
Yes, exactly. But they have that vibe, that that hip hop, that instrumental type of like feeling. That type of what you knew what hip hop was. Yeah. Right now, hip hop is what mainstream is, but it's still a vibe. Like we're talking about Cardi B. Like I love that bitch. Like that, she's fucking dope. Like
shout out Cardi.
She's
I think she's
dope.
a hard worker.
Shout out Cardi.
I think she's a hard worker.
Hell yeah, dude. She was doing the Hustlers movie while doing the fucking concert.
You seen Hustlers?
Is
it? I ain't seen it. I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Dope. I love it.
Should I see it?
Shout out to all the strippers, because y'all motivate me.
Should I go see that shit?
Yes, fool. Go see it now.
Is J-Lo good in it?
Oh, well, she had a stunt double for her striptease scene.
Really?
She talked about it in the Breakfast Club. Or wait,
why? Because she couldn't do it.
Why? I mean, like, I guess she probably was like, not trying to show all that. I don't know.
J-Lo's fire.
Of course she is.
She's already showed off her body a million years.
Hot as fuck for her.
She might as well do a strip scene.
Hey, Latinas.
Oh, but not naked though. She hasn't been naked.
We have the nice skin tone. You know what I'm saying? But I smoke a lot of weed and drink a lot. So probably I'll get older fast.
Water.
You gotta. Oh, man, I work out. I be hitting the gym like a motherfucker. If you follow me, you know I be going to the gym.
I did see you post that.
LA Fitness, what's up? Sponsor? Nah, just kidding.
You smoke the saltwater heavy?
Yes. So my homegirl, shout out to Crystal. What's up, Crystal? She is the owner. But yeah, she introduced me to saltwater from his weed, right? But then after a while, like when I had the podcast, she was like talking about like maybe sharing it with him. I was like, okay. I don't understand what she was talking about until he reached out. So I was like, oh, cool. Like I get what you're coming from. Like, and it's a huge ass. I think it's a motivation because I was gonna give up, but I'm studying radio broadcasting, but I was gonna give up this because it's a lot. So I got fired or I got laid off or whatever, and then after that, like I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do right now? Like I'm sitting in the podcast, but I felt like unmotivated. Right? What motivates you? Like you know what I mean? Like what? Your kids? You
know what? I can honestly say that when I'm doing music, whether it's writing or listening or creating, performing, I feel 100% at peace.
Yeah.
Like it's I think it's something that I really, really love to do. And it brings me to my next point though. Like I feel like you really enjoy this.
I do. I love it.
And
like, dude, like a new beat maker, like so. Talking about the fucking Wu-Tang series. Hey, Wu-Tang, what's up? But when Reza was on the fucking beats, like that gave me a vibe. Like everybody, young kids want to strive to fucking do that. Make beats, be like Swiss Beats, and fucking make a sick ass, produce a sick ass song.
You know what? I haven't seen that. He could tell you more about hip hop and stuff like that. Like he could tell you more about.
Oh, cheers! Thank you for coming to the podcast. Yeah, take your shot. Yeah. Go hit it. Hit it, quit it. So you always did it. Go.
I never heard that one before.
You never heard that one before? Damn. You're not kicking out the right people now.
You drink? How much do you drink?
Oh, not a lot. I just drink wine because I'm a fucking lightweight sometimes. So I fucking drink White Claw on one of my episodes. Oh my god, I was so fucking.
What is that?
The White Claw, that fucking white girl shit.
Oh,
White Claw. Okay, so White Claw is like it's like soda water, but with fucking vodka. So what happens is that it's low calorie. Yeah, so it's low calorie, so people get more fucked up. I don't know the scientific reason to that or the fucking ingredients to that fucking prescription, but yeah, it's
called White Claw.
White Claw. So fucking watch out for that White Claw.
Yeah, that sounds like some shit like you gotta stay away from. The White Claw. Huh?
Like Ian Jeremy.
You can even tell like white. Oh, okay.
We minority over here. Stay away from fuck Donald Trump.
Stay away from the.
Stay away from the white bitch.
Shit.
Maybe that's actually trying to take care of us now. So
that is crazy. How long have you been doing this?
What?
Never the Boombox Podcast. Don't quit. Ever quit. Do not quit because I get a vibe that this is gonna work for you.
Of course it is, but what I'm saying is that I suffer. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna say it to everybody. I have depression, so I have this. Depression fucks with your mind, right? So in your mind, you're thinking all these fucking thoughts in your head.
You are your worst enemy. Your own worst enemy.
Exactly. So
I come from that.
But
I grew up in foster care.
I'm going to therapy and I'm talking to people and. Everybody is in love with what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna give up, especially for my parents.
I grew up in foster care. I deal with depression as well.
Okay. Well then see, what I'm talking about. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna give up. I mean, I just mentioned it because that's what it happened. That's what I'm going through, and I'm not the only one. I'm sure
you're not. I'm right here with you.
I'm sure people are doing
in a real way.
So I'm helping you, and you're helping me,
right?
In every way. So, I'm always gonna fuck with the people that first fucking helped me out in the first season. So,
likewise.
Yeah, but so tell me more about your this song. I like the song. Sorry. Thank you. Tell me more about your music. Tell me more about your what you're striving for? What is it that, first of all, your production? What's about your production for your music? Like, how do you do all that?
I don't produce at all. I get production for Rio. Shout out my boy Rios. I met him at the DMV. Young kid, dope as fuck. He's a hard worker.
Dope.
He's sending in beats all the time. He's a grinder, and I grind right with him. This guy right here, he produced for me. He got one on my new album. D1000, shout out D1000. He from West LA, and I just meet producers because I don't buy beats, and I don't. Not that I don't buy beats because it's not worth it. I don't buy beats because I can't afford it. Like,
of course,
it's smarter to spend money on marketing.
Like, how is it that a lot of like these young artists like do it? Like, do they do their own beats? Because I'm sure some of them obviously do that, right? Because to save more money, right, for themselves.
It's different for everybody. There's not everyone doesn't have the same process.
Maybe you could just flow and then just go on a YouTube and just hashtag, hey, this is not my instrumental, but I'm using it. Like,
you can do that.
You know,
some people do that too. A lot of people get beats off YouTube.
That's cool too because you're flowing to whatever you can get. That's what you got your hands on, right? That's the beat that you fucking can buy for fucking $1. You know what I'm saying? That's
my shit is to inspire people and motivate you. If you next time you go to the gym, if you could remember, just play my shit.
Sponsor your girl. Nah, just kidding.
Oh God! Next time you hit the gym, pop in my song "The Saltwater."
Okay. Oh.
Play it. I bet you when you be on the bike, how you be on play that motherfucker. I bet you go hard.
Okay.
For sure.
What's more of your rhythm? What's your hip hop?
Honestly, I'm more in the vein of the shit you like. But right now I'm not presenting. I've been holding off. But I got some new shit. I got like 11 records and a damn near a whole new project on hold right now.
A lot of people
it's
keep
super hip hop.
Hidden, huh? Like a lot.
This shit that I'm coming with is fire.
Mom, are you proud of me? No.
Turn up one time.
Cheers. Thank you for coming. Cheers. Thank you for coming to the podcast.
Boombox. Shout out to Boombox. Shout out to Saltwater.
Because I gave him a couple of Ciroc shots. What did I give you? What was it? Jose
Everything.
Cuervo?
2 different hoes. One light, one dark.
And shout out to Crystal because she had those up in the fridge.
Shout out Crystal.
Crystal.
It's nice to have friends that support your love for your craft, right? It's nice to have friends that really support you and help you out.
I don't know what that's like.
Really?
In music, it's always the people that you don't know. Some I ain't gonna say. I ain't trying to throw nobody in the bus. It's a few people, but for the most part, it's the people you don't know. In the beginning, the people that you know, they catch on when you make it.
True. But in the meantime, when you're trying to make it, what about those people? What's that?
It's all on who you can make a believer. It's all on the value you bring a person.
Well, true. Like true. Well, when you see it, you see it. But yeah, hey, tell me about what is it? It's his. I think it's his hit. Oh, we're still fucking stoned right here. It's like, oh, look, I have Paisa music going on.
So that's all right. Do you listen to Demabia?
Ooh, what is that?
Demabia. It's like Spanish R&B.
Ooh.
It's my boy in Spanish too. He hard as fuck.
Well, hey, talk on the podcast.
I will. It's nothing.
Spanish. Hablo español.
He's a producer or an artist.
But I wanted to.
Porquito es
¿Hablas español un poquito?
Porquito.
Hijo de tu madre.
You said something, your mama. Something.
The madre. I want to know more about your. I think. Oh, that was my head. More about your beat making. How did you guys collab, or how do you guys know each other?
My boy Rufio connected us.
So then you were like, I have a song, or what?
Yeah, he shot the beat. What happened, B?
Damn, we both live on 12th Street. That's wild, bro. That's like,
I don't live on 12th Street.
Oh shit.
Where? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, shit. We both live around the same area. We actually don't. Yeah, but Rufio, he connected us, whatever. Sent in a couple beats, whatever. Homie did the song, and I was like, damn.
And I gassed it.
I remember I made that in the basement, but
and I gassed it. He wasn't ready.
Hey, you were like a RZA right there. Look at you.
On some producer shit. Dang. I made that in the basement. Like
he wasn't ready.
I was off on a good one.
I was ready. I stayed ready.
That's just a roach. I Wu-Tang that shit.
No, you gassed it.
No, I don't want to though. Oh, take it. No.
Schoolboy Q it.
Schoolboy Q it? What is that?
Cause he be smoking roaches.
Oh. I can't anymore. No, I can't even see it. Because of my glasses, I'm like, I can't see.
The album's great as well. I feel like production wise is well rounded.
What about your beats though on it? What about Tipsy on it?
What software do you use? What software do you use?
Reason.
What programs?
Reason.
Ooh, how'd
Everything
you get
you
into
need.
that one?
I just bought it. I remember I learned about it.
How did you find out? Okay, this is the type of shit that I need to fuck with to make good shit.
I was taking classes at school one time.
Oh, it's cool. Okay.
And then they was working with it, and I just got familiar with it to a certain extent. But this is a song. The song is Tipsy. What track is it again?
11.
Track 11, Tipsy. I feel like it's like a experimental song, but it's like, okay, it's raw and experimental.
You get some strippers that fuck with that.
It's raw.
That's what I think.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Fantasy Castle, what's up?
That's what I think. I think some strippers that fuck with it.
Me and my man be going over there. What's up? All the strippers over there, dude.
Hey.
They're fucking cute. They're
'Cause I'm
dope, and
tipsy
they're so
off of
nice.
Fifth.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Easy
fun.
call.
But hey, if you can make a stripper dance, then you made a hit.
You go to the strip club a lot.
Well, not a lot, but I try to go often here because I actually want to have strippers on the podcast, and I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be tight to get
tight.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be tight.
As a woman empowerment point of view, that's my perception of them. They're fucking amazing women. They're fucking dope as fuck. I'm never gonna doubt their way of working because they're doing a lot.
There's a lot of psychology behind it.
Right, and they working for money like everybody else. Shout out to strippers.
Understand what they're doing, then you know that you know what I'm saying. So I value them, and I want them on the podcast. I want to talk, about their second. They not only do they strip, they have a second gig. Not one stripper there has not a second gig. They can even be a mother. You know what I'm saying? They got their shit going on.
School, mom, another job.
Everything.
And they be having money though, really.
Hell yeah, taking care of themselves. That's the dopest thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So hey, if you made a song for them, then hey, you already made it. In my opinion, like, your shit's clicking.
Shit, once somebody start dancing
He's
to
like,
it,
hey, I need to get the vibe. He's
see
turn
what's
to the
going
strip
on
club.
with it. You left her hanging.
Are you high?
Whoa, he high. Something wrong with him.
I'm in the mic.
Something wrong with him. He back there dying.
Damn, that weed is lit, boy.
You Gucci?
Gucci?
Good, man.
You can fucking.
You gonna twist another one.
Hey, well then do it. I'm down.
Good.
I'm here. I'm asking you the
Twist
question.
it
What's
up.
up?
Twist it up. What's the deal?
Well, what's more? So, what kind of No, actually, what artists do you actually look up to? Like, what's your type of hip hop that you looked up to when you were young that got you inspired to doing what you're doing now?
DJ Quick.
Ooh, yeah.
Ice Cube, Tupac, Lil Wayne, fucking
Oh, I
Nelly.
love Lil Wayne. Nelly.
I'm a big Nelly fan.
Oh, I love Nelly.
I would even say Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, fuck
Bounce
yeah.
with me.
Let me hold you down.
That nigga used to be so hard, man. Man, shout out Bow Wow. I was
What's
not
that song
inspired
with
by
Sierra?
Soulja Boy, but I fuck with
I
Soulja
ain't
Boy.
never
With a
had nobody
collaboration.
show me
Like
other
you?
than-
Collaborations,
Yeah,
Marco Polo.
like you.
That's probably one of my
I ain't never
favorites.
had
What
nobody
about
show
Marco
me
Polo?
other things that you show me in such a way I feel when you're on me.
Always be together, baby.
And
That's what you
that's
told me. I don't leave it. Cause I ain't never had nobody do me like you.
That's my
It's
shit.
nothing.
Okay.
It's nothing.
Y'all like
Hard.
Marco Polo?
Hard.
Marco Polo was hard.
What?
Marco Polo was hard. You
What's
like
wrong with
Marco
him?
Polo, bro?
We not on here. What's wrong with him?
I'm not on your level
We
yet.
not on his level yet. We not on that level
We're on the
yet.
saltwater level yet.
This is not
Shout out to the saltwater though.
Shout out one
For,
time.
bringing
One
over
time
here.
for the shark.
tree.
Yes.
The
the
salt
shark.
water. In the city buy
Gee.
everything.
Jay-Z hard.
And other than your music, what else do you do? You're a dog.
I have a blog.
A blog. Oh,
Early Bird.
I have the
that's
Early
dope.
Bird brand.
Tell me about that.
It's a culture blog, and it's right now. It's a lot of my musical content on there. It's I got a couple informative articles about foster care. I just published a blog by Brittany Smith that was it's about what the fuck is Lotus birthing. It's about Lotus birthing. So it's a culture blog, and I want to educate people on things that they may not know, or that some people may know it.
Yeah.
I want to keep them up to date with my content. I want to fill them in with upcoming artists from the local area, like Long Beach, like Wilmington,
Dude,
like Lakewood.
when Saltwater told me that you're when you say you're from Long Beach, I was like, what? I want to get to know more people. I want to, I vibe more now, going out, networking. But now I want to get to know people from social media, like getting to know how, networking. You know what I mean? With the same people.
Right.
So that's dope that he brought me to your attention, and you're right here. You're my fucking neighbor, homie. You're my neighbor.
On everything. We right here next door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Saltwater.
That's a homie.
He put on. And the product that he got, for the price that he got,
gas.
Hey.
Unbeatable.
Litty.
Gas.
Litty like a titty. I don't know. Does that?
Unbeatable.
Well, that rhymes. The titty too litty.
Where do you get these phrases from?
Huh?
Where you get these titty too litty?
What?
Titty too litty.
What does that mean?
What she said? What's the other one? What she say? She said
the titty too litty.
She said hit it. What she say?
The titty too litty.
She said hit it.
Hit it and quit it.
Hit it and quit it. Don't say you did it.
No.
Don't say you did it.
Something about not admitting
it was hit it and quit it. Say you never did it. Hit it and quit it. Say you always did it.
Don't admit it. Hit it and quit it. Don't admit it.
But she did it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyways.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. I don't know what you're talking about.
But where did you guys grow up at? Where did you guys grow up at?
I grew up in a whole bunch of places. I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Man.
But I was raised out here on the West Coast.
Uh-huh.
In Long Beach. Started off in Long Beach. I got taken from my family and moved to a foster home. I bounced around to a bunch of foster homes, but I stayed one of the longest places in West LA.
Hey, I don't feel bad for you because you came to Long Beach. You came to a
Period.
good place. You good now,
Period.
dude. You good. You
know
free, boy.
what's up.
You doing your shit.
And I went to the Valley. I used to live in the Valley, and I went to high school in Palmdale.
Okay.
Shout out Highland.
You're not more, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then I came back home to the beach.
Yeah, Cherry Beach. I go running there sometimes.
Easy call.
You know.
Easy call. So you from Carson or Wilmington?
Wilmington.
Shout out Wilmington.
Wilmas, what's up?
Shout
of
out.
course, yeah, that's my hometown. I started having when I
My
started
Uncle Tina
having
used to do some things with them.
yeah. Oh, so I started when I started having a podcast. I had nothing but people from my hood, like from my neighborhood. You know, like people that I knew, because that's where you started from, right? The people that are doing something good for them, you know, being entrepreneurs, being artists, being, doing, their shit. You know what I mean? Like I want to help them as much as they can help me, because we're building up little stories, little, sharing each other's businesses. Like that's what it's about, marketing, expanding, etc. And especially when you do it from your community, kind of like, it helps
home base,
out. Yeah,
right?
you know what I'm saying? So I kind of like keep expanding it a little bit, but yeah, I'm from Wilmas, and I started like that, and I go to Santa Monica College. I drive all the way from my house to Santa Monica.
Why? Instead of going to Harbor City?
Dude, hello, the fucking Center Media right there, their fucking their whole little campus, they have their own media program.
Do they?
Yeah, man. Deborah Howell
Almost went to the Art Institute.
What is it? The Wave. She's a teacher there. Like, dude, I could
The
have
radio
been in her
station,
class.
94.7 The Wave.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so she's a teacher out there, and I could have been in her class, but I got fired too late, motherfucker. Anyways.
What? She said I got fired too
I got
late.
fired like a couple weeks ago or whatever. And
You gonna bounce back? It's nothing.
of course, but what I'm saying is that I could have been in her class. I have 2 classes in Santa Monica. I wanted to get more if I had more time.
But you was working.
But I was
Got you.
working. So then when I got fired, I was like, "Fuck, well, motherfucker could have got I
got you.
If you would have fired me a week ago, I would have got like this class. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's the universe working in your favor. That's God telling you what you need to be doing, though.
The energy is right, and that's why I said you're late. It's okay. Don't worry. I got you.
Dang, why you had to tell him that?
Because what I'm trying to say is pause. Because I
Why
don't
you had to
care.
tell him I was late?
Hey, well, I want people to know that I'm punctual, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to be as professional as I
And
can.
I'm not. I am,
Even
though,
if I'm fucking
but
high,
I wasn't today.
even if I'm fucking high and fucked up right now, like I still be punctual.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct. I
My
stand
mom is
corrected.
like, "Hey,
She
you're
got
supposed to
me
be
on
home a
that,
long time
y'all.
ago." My mom right now texting me like, "¿Dónde estás?" Okay, but anyway, you were talking about your childhood. You're talking about coming up over here in Wilmington and in Long Beach. I'm sorry.
I just lately I've been really in the grind more than ever. I've been shooting a lot of videos, and a lot of people don't know, but I've been shooting off my cell phone.
And do you work with artists, or do you work with like local people from your neighborhood or from elsewhere? Like,
I'm open to it. I
Okay.
haven't been doing many collabs. My boy Gusto Lemer just came back from out of town. He from LA, and I'm finna link with him soon. That's really it. Like, I'm open to collabing with anybody.
All right, I'm gonna start making music now. Just kidding. I always thought about DJing. I wanted to DJ. Hey, I know how to get a party started, man. When I was younger, I used to throw parties. I used to throw like I don't know if you ever heard of flyer parties.
Yeah, what though? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Remember those NOS tanks?
Yep.
Those tanks with the balloons?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those
People,
parties.
they still do them though.
Really?
That's crazy.
No. Where?
Do you be in Gardena?
Yeah, I mean, obviously right here, yeah. But is it
It's
like
young,
high school
young.
kids?
Yeah.
Really? Is it?
What?
Oh no, no, but they're called kickbacks now, right? I think they're kickbacks, yeah.
Nah, well, yeah.
See, they're kickbacks.
Yeah.
They're not really like flower parties. Flower parties, you legit had a DJ with some lights, and people were dancing, people were nozzing it, people were fucking doing,
A
cocaine,
real party, a house party.
Drinking, smoking. There's like their level of people there, like of different like tribes and shit, like country segregated and shit.
Right.
Like their own little group and family. But yeah, those are the kind of parties that were over here. That's you guys got me really high right now.
You good? You don't seem that high. He probably the highest one over here. What's up with him?
Normal.
What's up, man?
This is normal.
You're normal. What's your drum machine? What's the brand of it?
NPC Akai.
NPC, okay. How did you get to wanting to get that one? Or what was it? What inspired you to get that one?
My friend had it. He was just showing me.
You're like, hey,
I gotta
well,
get
he
one.
got it, so might as well.
And my old one was broke, so I was like, all right.
That's funny.
He probably stole it.
Shoot, we don't know.
Fuck.
Anyway, I had to get it.
Well, I appreciate that you guys are blazing me out, and I appreciate you guys out here. And I think that what you guys are doing for yourself, and for other people, because if young people look at you, what you're striving for, and your success, and you're doing it, like everyone's gonna want to do it that positive way, right?
Right. Boombox
420
podcast.
friendly. 420 friendly. Oh fuck! The fucking smoke. All right.
We live.
Anyways, but thank you, Brian, for coming with the homie right here, Kingston. Do you guys work very often, or damn? That's how you.
I'm on my grind every day. Every day.
Even on my off days.
Even on my off days.
No off days. 25/8.
Yeah. Well,
This shit don't stop.
until it don't stop. No. Hey, but I really I admire your sweater right now. What is it?
Some bullshit. What you got on?
He's like, it's stoned. That's why I asked him, because I wonder if he was gonna look down. Like, what are you talking
What
about?
you got on?
Some shits.
Some bullshit.
Hey, what are you smoking?
Some salt water.
Yeah, saltwater.
Saltwater.
All right, well, saltwater. Thank you for fucking hooking me up with the homies right here. Fucking
Shout
kicking it
out
with them,
Saltwater.
getting to know what the fuck they do. Kingston, thank you for coming to the podcast.
All day.
Brian, thank you for
Boombox
chilling in the
podcast.
back.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for fucking
Earlybirdbrand.wordpress.com.
Hey, thank you for blazing me out. Thank you for just everything. You guys need to come back, do a little freestyle. Tell me more about your fucking machines. Tell me about what you're working with, and we're good to go. Yeah.
For sure.
Hey,
Easy
thank
call.
you for coming on. Hey,
Kingpin out
thank
now.
you,
Download
everybody.
that.
Oh, where can people follow you at?
Kingston the Barber. It's Kingston the Barber. On everything. Whatever you want. Kingston
Brian?
the Barber. Stream Kingpin.
Surrounded by idiots with 3 R's.
What the fuck? Anyways, hey, this is the Boombox Podcast with your girl Proud of Lokes. Yeah, everybody who wants to do wants to talk about their hip hop, wants to talk about, you know, what the fuck they're doing for themselves, you know, positive energy. I always want to admire anyone who's striving for their goal and their success. So come out to the podcast and, you know, talk about your shit and blaze it. You gotta blaze me out though. You gotta bring your weed. All right, bye guys.
Out of here.